Good morning, YouTube. So I have a few things planned to do today in the garden, in the yard. So I thought I'd just make a little video kind of vlogging what I'm gonna be doing. I'm just enjoying my time in this new area that I just weeded. I've got my Japanese maple here. I just planted some ranunculuses there and got some daffodils and narcissus right there. But anyway, on my list of things that I have to do today, I am going to be planting these bulbs that I got from my grandma. I was just at her house this morning and she gave me these bulbs. They're like a really dark purple calla lily, which I think will look really nice up against the orange house. I'm gonna plant them, I think, here along with these irises along this edge. So I've got that to do today. I'm also going to be finishing pulling weeds in my yard. As you can see, there's weeds everywhere. The lavender bush is covered by weeds. And I can bring you up here to this other part of the yard. Right here, covered in weeds. All of these are weeds, except for, you know, the bushes. But there's weeds that need to be pulled, so I'm gonna be doing that today. And since I just planted the ranunculuses that I got from a local nursery, I'm going to mix them up a little cocktail that will help their roots. And to do that, I'm just going to take some of my aloe vera plant right here and I'll blend it up with some water and water them with that, because aloe vera is really good for stimulating good root growth. And I'll make another video on how I use the aloe vera to do that when I plant all my seedlings in the garden, so I can make a bigger batch, because right now I'm just gonna make a small batch. So I'll mix that up and I will be right back. All right, I have got my little cocktail, my aloe vera cocktail for the ranunculuses, and now I am literally just going to water them with it. That should help their roots get more comfortable in their new home. So now I've got to start weeding. It's so nice today. It's beautiful. It was really windy the past few days, but the wind died down, so it's been really nice. But here's my garden beds. Right now they just have some bulbs that I planted, like some flowers in there. Actually, there's a new flower blooming right now. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it to show you. It's the first one that's popped up and I've never grown this flower before. Let's see. So it's starting to bloom. It's just opening up. I think this one is a type of narcissus. Let me double check. I've got my handy dandy garden shed. It's not even a shed, it's just a garden. I don't even know, closet. Okay, but this is that plant. So it's a apricot whirl corona narcissus. It's gonna look like this, and I just think that's so beautiful. It's looking very yellow right now, so I wonder if it will actually turn this color. But I'm super excited for more to pop up. That's the first one of them. And in here I also have my garden gloves and my clippers, so I'm gonna grab the gloves, so I can pull some weeds with them. And workout equipment is also here. That's what was in my face. But I got my gloves, and I also, so we live right next to my in-laws, and they really love gardening as well. So it's nice because I can use the tools they have, like this little cart. So I'll pull my weeds, put them in the cart, drag them out into the edge of the property. Maybe I'll even put them in my compost, depending on what weeds they are, because I don't want a whole bunch of weeds in my compost. But I think things like this miner's lettuce right here will be fine in the compost because it's got a lot of good stuff in it that will be good for the compost. And you can eat this if you didn't know. If you have miner's lettuce, it looks like this. It's completely edible. It's a type of lettuce. A lot of good nutrition in there. So if you have this on your property, don't be afraid to throw it in your salad. All right, little before shot of this section. And I'll come back to you when I've got it weeded. All right, so I got a cart full of weeds here. Now it's time to take it down and dump it. I think I'm gonna put this one in my compost because it's mostly the miner's lettuce, and I feel comfortable putting that in my compost. And I know I just said that if you have that in your yard, you can eat it. But before you do that, I would just make sure it's not sprayed with anything like Roundup or anything that can be harmful. You don't want to do that to yourself, you know? But it is edible if it's not sprayed with anything bad. Okay, so I got my cart here, and then I have my compost right there. And now I just need to unhook this cart and dump it onto my compost pile. And I'm gonna try to figure out a good place to set you guys down. But I don't have a tripod with me, and I'm just using my phone to record this. And there's only the ground, so let me see if I can prop it up in a good way. You're in the grass. But this thing is really handy because I just unhook this latch, and then this guy just folds right off like this. So I can just grab this, slide it out really easy, and put it on my compost pile. Then just gotta latch it back up. And we are good to go in the compost pile. That's it. All right, now back to weeding. All right, so I got about half of this area done. And I think I'm gonna call it a day because it's about midday now and I've got other things on my to-do list for the day. So I'm just gonna sweep up all this mess I made along this edge and then get on with the rest of my day and finish this up tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your wonderful day. Bye.